Indian economic updates. The budget's record allocation of 10,000 crore rupees for price stabilization aims to manage food prices by increasing the procurement of pulses, onions, and other essentials. This fund will also support enhanced cultivation and reduce post-harvest losses. It merges to previous funds, the Price Stabilization Fund for Consumer Price Control and the Price Support Scheme for procurement from farmers when prices fall below minimum support levels. Food inflation has risen from 3.8% in FY22 to 7.5% in FY24, driven by higher prices of key commodities. The government plans to procure major pulses, maintain a 3.2 million metric ton buffer, and ensure self-sufficiency in pulses by 2027. The government's emphasis on affordable housing, infrastructure, and urban planning is set to invigorate the real estate sector. New policies for rental housing, land record digitization, and city development for populations over 3 million, along with the creation of industrial parks, are expected to benefit the industry. The Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana's plan to build 30 million additional homes, with 10 lakh rupees crore allocated for 10 million urban homes and possible interest subsidies, aims to bolster affordable housing. Additionally, developing investment-ready industrial parks in 100 cities and sanctioning 12 parks under the National Industrial Corridor Development Program is anticipated to drive industrial growth, job creation, and investment. The budget's extension of customs duty exemptions and concessions on key components used in electronics is expected to boost domestic manufacturing. Duty relief is extended until March 2026 for parts like open-cell TV panels, magnetrons, BLDC motors, and components for various electronic devices. Concessions are also granted for inputs in LED drivers and molds, tools, and dies. Additionally, capital goods and machinery for electronics and semiconductors receive duty exemptions until March 2029. The duty on certain telecom equipment parts has been increased to 15% to encourage local production. This move aims to enhance domestic production capabilities and reduce reliance on imports. The recent budget cut in digital payment incentives from an initially planned 3,500 crore rupees to 1,441 crore rupees is causing friction between payment companies and the government. Last year's allocation was 2,485 crore rupees. This reduction may significantly impact the fintech and banking sectors, which rely on incentives to promote digital payments via RuPay debit cards and UPI. Payment firms are hopeful for a potential increase, as seen in previous instances. However, uncertainty remains as firms seek clarification from the Finance Ministry, RBI, and NPCI. UPI's zero MDR policy, which incurs revenue losses for banks and payment companies, may need reassessment given UPI's widespread use.